Hi guys! Okay, I'm back. I don't know if this will be a separate video or if it'll be tacked on to the original box opening, but I wanted to do dolly nudity, lots of dolly nudity in this part of the video, especially because I'm going to show you, do a body comparison. So this is the mini, and I've tried a little fun temporary hybrid because it's probably going to be 6 months or longer before she gets her her head in. She's going to have, and I don't think I mentioned that she has a head coming in. It is, Pasha was very accommodating and let us order a blue blood nerve head in mini size during the pre-order in March, which was for the big girls. And if you didn't know it, when I filmed the first part it was Friday, but now it's Sunday, and the Pasha mini pre-order for Nerve and Sanity is open. So I don't know if there's still any left. In the past they've sold out really quickly. But yes, I have a menage head on this body, and I need to try to find something better. I have some neck donuts that I can't find, but I want to try. I've got a mini fee, just the circular part in there, and it's because her neck needs to be a little longer. It's inset in. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty cute. And, you know, I had this head that doesn't have a body, so why not? You know, why not play? But I love this body so much. I'll go ahead and take this head off so that both of these, you can see the neck joint and everything. But yeah, this is the Generation 1, and the Generation 2, and the pre-order that opened today, May 17th, is her Generation 3 body, which is the first release of that. She's made some modifications. Apparently there's been some problems with her Generation 2, with the legs breaking, and so she's addressing that and making some adjustments. So Generation 3 will hopefully work out those kinks. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I'll get replacement parts, and it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm not sure how I want to do this. Let me take this head off, and I'll just kind of start top to bottom, and we'll kind of go through it. And I would eventually like to send this face plate that goes to this off to Jade Garden, who did this face up. I didn't send both because of my fear that if the package got lost, then she wouldn't have a head at all. And color is not going to be released again, or if it is, it's going to be different. So I'm just too like my lavender ingenue. I bought the 2 heads and I only sent one out, and when that one comes back, then I might send the other, but I'm not going to send them both. It's just too stressful to me. Okay. I wonder if I should, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. If it's going to make more sense to turn around and go behind the camera. It might in some ways make more sense to do it that way. Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go. I've got the camera turned around here, and Let's put some interesting things in the background here. This is her hair. Here is the original size body, and it's a Gen 2. This is the mini size body, and it is a Generation 1. And Lola is right underneath this desk chewing on a bone, so I apologize. But she was really sad and she really wanted in here. I couldn't say no to her. The shoulder joint has been changed really dramatically. And it looks a lot more natural now. But I have to say that, you know, this was very innovative. I hadn't seen anything like this. She was working on it. She was sharing the progress, and I didn't see anybody doing anything like this. Now there are a lot of fashion dolls, especially that have a very similar type idea behind them that people have done. But Pasha was very innovative. She really, this was a new and amazing thing. And I was so excited. So I think that was back in 2016 when she was working on that. So those shoulder joints are so cool. But here, let's look at the neck. So this was the original neck, and it's got extra, and it's got an extra joint compared to this one. And I'm not quite sure which I like better, or they're different. And I don't have a head that wasn't a hybrid to kind of compare mobility. But this is the new one. It's just the single joint. So yeah, so there's that. They both have the same hands, different sizes, of course. The elbow joints, I think she's improved these elbow joints, because I was having a hard time getting this girl to like touch her face. You know, it's double jointed, but you can't get the same degree there. You can see that, how much better a tighter position that gets in versus this one. That's about, you know, as far as I can get it to go. There's a Tamagotchi beeping. Let's see, there's much difference in the wrist. The wrists are, they have good mobility, and I do think that maybe this has increased the range. That's a little, there's more extension there, and ability, yeah, more flexion maybe. They're pretty similar though, pretty similar, and it's very natural, just like a real wrist. You know, you can bend your wrists this way and that way, but your sideways, you know, you are limited. That's a natural part of your body that does that. So I think that that's very, very naturally done, but you do have to get the hands in the right orientation. And I'll be interested. I've ordered some extra hands, which won't be here for a long time because they're in that other pre-order, but it'll be interesting to see how they change maybe the wrist mobility. So, and then bust size, this is the large bust size and this is the small. And so the difference there. And then she's added an extra joint here, which is really lovely. I don't feel like this is lacking in any way. And sometimes joints, torso joints, can be not great. Dolce, I try to avoid and not have them do hip joints or sorry, waist joints, because they tend to gap and do weird things, and but that she doesn't have that problem. All my doll shoes with the waist joint, they tend to want to do this broken back thing and then flip backwards. It's not very it's not very appealing. But this is great. This is a fantastic hip joint. These both work really good. Other things to note in this comparison is that this is a very, very new doll. Was freshly made and strung to me a few weeks ago. And I don't know the date of this one being made, but I know it's at least a year, maybe longer. And she's very, very loose. Her sueding needs to be replaced. So that definitely, she's a little floppy. You know, I can pull the string a lot more than I can on this girl. So she needs to be restrung. And Pasha sent me a video, or Erica probably was the one that sent it. And it's a video of Pasha showing how to restring her dolls. And it's got some helpful advice in there. Oop. Trying to tilt this down some more. Oop, they're falling. Okay. Yeah, so good range of motion in this. It's really beautiful. She has a lovely slouch if you want her to slouch. She can do that very well. And her sueding has loosened up enough to be, like, I couldn't even move these shoulder joints because of the glue sueding that she uses. But it's been a couple of weeks now, and it's really loosened up. There we go. Let's see how far we can get her to, yeah, look at that. So she can really curl up. That's pretty incredible. Let's see if I can move this back a little more so you can see. Sorry for the wobbliness. Sorry. Okay. So she can do it. She's not holding it because her sueding is old. I would really like to experiment with some full coverage sueding with some micro suede or real suede, whatever's thinnest. But still very, very elegant. I don't see a ton of difference in this thigh mobility joint. She holds poses much better because she's sueded, where the other girl, her sueding is not as sticky and doesn't hold as well now. Oh, here, maybe let's show. So I still struggle with this a little bit. The sueding really makes it stick. There we go. So you're gonna pull out. But I love, oops, sorry, you guys couldn't see. I love this armpit, like the natural shape of that. And she has a doll that she was showing recently on her Instagram that's one of her customized ones, and it's got armpit hair painted on there, and I really love that. I really love it. Like, hey, look at my armpit. I have an armpit. And you could do pretty good sueding that because it wouldn't rub. So, oops, we're totally off camera, aren't we? The way that looks. Very, it's just very, very natural. you know, I still love the classic too. So I'll show you this girl's knee first. I actually really like this knee, and it's hard for me to compare because my girl has a broken knee at this point, but I think that the movement on this is so lovely, and it clicks into place very easily, and I just love that. Hopefully I don't get this video demonetized with all of this nudity. It might. Maybe I will split it just so that at least the first part can be monetized, so I can earn my 18 cents. Yeah, so this part's broken, and the same part is kind of starting to crack here, and maybe when it's fixed it'll behave a little better, but there it goes. And the sueding, glue sueding, you know, it's better than hot glue, but still, if I had a choice, I would prefer full coverage. Yeah, and this one's not functioning properly because it's broken. But I feel like this girl, that she tucks in a little nicer. I think the Gen 2 doesn't tuck in quite as nice. So I'll be really interested to see the Gen 3 and compare. And it'd be interesting to see once my girl is fixed. Pasha and Erica have been just so sweet to work with. I mean, they're so passionate and they love their dolls. I didn't hesitate this morning to put in an order for a mini, and I ordered the Sanity head, and it is in the oh, I forgot what they call it. It's the darkest color, ebony. I think they call it ebony, maybe ebony blood. They're all like milk blood and blue blood. So it's the darkest tone. And I was talking with Lisa again, and yeah, we would both be ecstatic if she would release some more fantasy colors. I would love to see, you know, really beautiful lavender. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? This is my Mary Doll Round Bunyal and amethyst. I love that color. Or a more intense dark turquoise would be really pretty. Like this girl. This is my Twiggling Elbe. She's a gorgeous teal. This is like probably my most favorite teal. And I have a teal Twiggling Gammy, and I'm really excited to see that teal. But yeah, and I don't care about them matching or being the same, that sort of thing. But shades of blue and teal I love so much. Okay, let's show, maybe let's show the back and the way that looks when it bends. Like a little notch. Comparing Booties. Feet and ankles. both feet, the shoe's kind of in the way for that, but both feet can really, they can extend the toe, extend the foot pretty good, but they have a lot more limited extension. They both have that. It's pretty limited. And so when she's got a flat foot on, she's still like she's wearing heels. It's not completely flat. It's like she's wearing even just the smallest heel. Yeah, okay. Let me turn this around and show you some other things. Okay, here she is. I just wanted to show her in some clothes, and this is a Lilycat MSD sized Raokin corset, and a skirt that I made to go with it. And yeah, so if you are wanting a Raokin corset for your mini girl, the Lilycat one sounds fit pretty good. Whereas with the big girl, I guess the closest fit would be probably the mini fee sized one, and but I don't love the fit. I don't think it's the best fit. But I do think that this works good. I think this is a really good fit. So right now I'm just going to probably keep this head on this girl for right now. My makeshift neck donut that it's not ideal, but she's so loose that I could almost pull this S hook up. Well, I probably could with my finger, and not be too difficult, but yeah, you can see because it's got such a dip in it. You can see here. And this is actually a Pieta, mini Pieta head back because she's out, but I do have some other head backs that I can use when she gets back. My Pieta gets back from Booties, getting a face up there. And this is an Amadez Studio, Amadez Beauty wig that I love, 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 love. So I do think it's not too bad a hybrid. She's a beautiful doll. Beautiful doll. Okay. Alright, I'll call this good. Probably this the comparison video probably is going to be its own video because it's going to be like an hour if I put it all together. Take care, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.